So many of you delusional women get this so backwards. You succeed because of men, not in spite of men. You succeed because of men, not in spite of men. Understand that. Because if men wanted to, they could actually oppress you. They could actually make you a second-class citizen. They could actually recognize you or even know rights for you. It happens in countries in the world still today. It's happened throughout history. If men wanted to, they could. And you could not do a dang thing about it. You show me the nation where women subjugate men, where women oppress men. It doesn't exist. And so many of you are going to say, oh, well, that's proof of how bad men are. No, actually, it's proof of how good men are. Particularly in the Western world, particularly in Christian nations, it's proof of how good men are. Because if they wanted to do otherwise, they could. And you couldn't do anything about it. And that is actually the way of the world. The way of the world, the way of this sinful, fallen world is dog eat dog. It is the strong oppressing the weak. But men don't do that in our part of the world. Men don't follow that historical trajectory. They do better. And because they do better, you're able to do better. You don't do better in spite of them because you can't do anything to beat a man. You can't do anything to stop a man. The only reason you enjoy any success at all, any rights at all, is because men allow for it. Men pave the way for it, men open the door for it, men recognize it. And while we're on the subject, the only reason you enjoy any safety at all is because men provide for that. The only reason you are safe ever, not being attacked, not being threatened, is because of men. Because men either tamp down their baser nature or because they step in and protect you from worse men. If your idea is that men are so awful, men are so evil, well then, why aren't you constantly being attacked? Why aren't you forced to wear a burqa? Why aren't you kept from school? None of those things are happening. And it's because men are overwhelmingly good. If they wanted to be otherwise, they could. And you couldn't do anything to stop them. But they don't. You succeed because of men, not in spite of them.